Hello everyone, Max Power 10 here, and I want to bring you some tips on reducing your game lag for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. My team and I have worked through a lot of lag issues, and I want to share some of these tips with you. Hopefully it will reduce the lag you might be experiencing. First off, if you don't really experience lag, or only about 10% of the game, 1 out of every 10 games is laggy for you, bottom line, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just leave it alone. Don't try to apply any of these tips because you'll probably just make things worse. Just be happy with the fact that you don't experience a lot of lag. Tip number 1, your NAT type should be open for every single person in your party. If anyone in your party that you're gaming with, if there's 4 of you and 1 or 2 of them are on strict or moderate, they may be lagging your entire party. So make sure everyone that you game with is open NAT settings. Now, obviously, you can't control the randoms, but you can hopefully control the people you play with. If they can't get their settings fixed, consider not playing with them. Tip number 2, the best gaming router that I've found is the Apple Airport Extreme Base Station. It's kind of expensive. It's about $200, but if you plug it in, it's very easy to configure and it just works. There's no real configuration from there. Several of us use this. Great router, and I would suggest using this. If you do not have the Apple router, you got a $60, $70 router, try setting the MTU to 1472, and at that point you have to reboot your router. So the non-Apple routers, lower the packet size to 1472. A lot of people have done this. It seems to increase the or decrease the lag within a game, so give this setting a shot. Tip number 4, for the non-Apple routers, you're going to use port forwarding or universal PNP, but not both. The newer routers will support universal PNP, and you'll have to run this if you want to have multiple Xboxes, if you have multiple Xboxes in your house. Port forwarding, contact your manufacturer's website, look up Xbox Live configuration for that model. It should show you how to do it. Tip number 5, reboot your router and rerun the network connection test. It's important to rerun that test to reconfigure your Xbox settings and look for any issues. Anytime you think you're lagging, it might be a good idea to run this, and this will reconfigure your open, strict, and moderate settings. It might also fix a few things. So tip number 6, everyone's going to experience lag at some point in time. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it, so try running Assassin Pro and using a silenced weapon. Work on flanking your enemy and shooting your enemy in the back. Avoid the head-on gunfights. Basically, get yourself off the minimap so they don't know where you are, and hopefully you just know where they are and give you a little bit of advantage there. And the last tip is to contact your ISP and have them run a network test. And I put this last because this will actually take some work to get them out here to check things out. If you have a cable that's got 17 years of paint that your old man ran years ago, it's probably time to replace those things. But to get them out there and to run the test and replace cables and connections might cost a little bit of money and take some time. Lastly, Call of Duty Elite, my IMAX clan is looking for new members. Domination or Team Tactical objective games. We play weeknights from like 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, message me and we'll give you a tryout. Till next time, Max Power out. Thanks.